Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about setting your Q3 goals because it's really important that we start working towards having a quarterly goal, because if you think about it, you can actually create one quarterly format that you follow every single quarter. So for example, you might have an event that you're going to do once a month. And so you're going to have 3 events in one quarter. And then you can start planning that quarter all as one big thing, rather than just planning 1 month and then 1 month and then 1 month. You can plan that whole entire quarter as you know, an entire plan. And then you can just repeat that plan if you do like an event every quarter. Or let's say you do something like you have once a quarter, you're going to do a boot camp, and then maybe you do that the 3rd month out of the quarter, and the 1st and 2nd month you do something like the 1st month a webinar, the 2nd month a master class, and then the 3rd month you do a boot camp, or vice versa. You know, there's all different ways that you can start doing this. And so I want you to start playing with looking at the entire quarter and trying to map out all 3 of your months, because that's going to help you to map out your content that you create every week, and how you set things up, all the things that you need to actually get done, and you can start working ahead. So I know that it's already June, and it's going to be hard to think about planning an entire quarter between now and July 1st. But I think that if you do that, it'll actually simplify it for you. And so I'm working on getting you another resource so that you can start planning this out. So be on the lookout for that resource. It's coming out in the comments, and I will have that for you. So, but I wanted to just show you on a whiteboard really quick, if you think about how this works. So here's the white. I love this feature, by the way, in the whiteboard. I mean, in Zoom. Okay, so let's say we put this. By the way, you can use this whiteboard feature even if you're not in a meeting or anything like that. You can simply open up Zoom and use the whiteboard feature. It's pretty awesome. And so let's think about a 1 quarter. You have this 1 quarter timeline, right? And within that, you're going to have, you know, a month here, and then another month, and another month. And so if you start thinking about it this way, and then within that, you're going to have, you know, basically 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks in every month. And so what we're looking at here is actually several repeatable processes. You have the 4 weeks within a month that you're going to have repeating every single time, right? And then you have the whole entire month that you repeat every single time. And then you have a quarter, and you repeat that every single quarter. And so what I'm talking about is a specific format. I'm not talking about topics. I'm talking about you create the little system, and then you just apply the topics to your little system. Okay, so think about what you're doing. Like if you're going to do weekly live, or your podcast, or whatever it is that you're doing, and then you're going to do that every week. Maybe you do a weekly live, a weekly live, and a weekly live, and then here you do a webinar. And then maybe in this one, I know this is kind of archaic, but I wanted to give you this visual. And again, maybe you do a weekly live, and remember, during these weekly lives, you're promoting, right? And then maybe at the end you do your boot camp. And I kind of like this better. And then once you have the boot camp, you're trying to sign up clients. So then maybe you don't get all, you get some clients, but you still have an audience out there that's in your free audience, and maybe they're not ready to do live coaching with you or something like that. But then you can start doing your promoting again, a weekly live, a weekly live, a weekly live, and then here maybe you can have a workshop. It's paid, right? So this is free, this is free. These are recruiting efforts to recruit people to your coaching programs. But then once that's over and you've recruited and you kind of exhausted that audience, right? Then you do a workshop that's a paid workshop that's a lower cost way for people to work with you. And then the other thing that you might have is a monthly freebie, right? So I like the monthly freebie idea, and I'm working on that because it's doing a few things for me. One is it's allowing me to create my content up front and have it all themed. And it's allowing me an avenue to build my audience without paid ads. And so I don't know if you realize, but I built my business based on Facebook ads, right? I did Facebook ads, and that's how I proved my offer converted. That's how I did everything. And so now I'm looking for more organic ways to build my audience. And one of the ways that I'm doing that is doing a monthly freebie. And then I've been participating in a few summits. That's a great way to help build your audience as well. But the freebie not only helps you get new people from social media because you announce it in social media, you promote your freebie throughout the month, but it also helps you engage your current audience by giving them something new. It's something new and different, and it's kind of on a schedule that they can count on, right? And so that might be something that you can do. And what I love about this is you repeat this process just 4 times a year. And so you can see how you're in this build your audience, with your weekly lives. In the first month, you're building and growing your audience. The second month, you're actually still building and growing your audience. Then you do a boot camp or some sort of a live event. And then the last month, you've got that audience. Now you're nurturing them, you're cultivating them, you're indoctrinating them, and then you do some sort of a paid workshop. And that might be a great way for you to theme your quarters so that you have an easier time creating content. You have an easier time planning everything, because now look at what you're going to have. You're going to have a webinar type of a plan that you repeat. You're going to have a boot camp type of plan that you repeat. You're going to have a workshop type of plan that you repeat, and then you're creating your freebie. And so it simplifies it, but you're also creating lots and lots of content for people to consume and ways for people to work with you, both free and paid, and then ways for you to show them and strut your stuff so you can get them into your programs. All right, so I hope that this helps. Make sure that you set your appointment with me to do your Q3 plan. You guys have that one free every quarter, the one free planning session that we'll do together. So be sure to get that set up so we can start looking at what your little system for the quarter is going to look like, something that you can start, that you can create and begin to mold it to you and what works best for you. All right, I hope this helps. I will talk to you later. Bye.